What is up, cool kids? My name's Gavin, I'm that cool trainer, and today we're here with another VGC 2017 team builder, this time focusing around Smeargle and all of the interesting things that Smeargle can do. So if you're excited, smash that thumbs up down below, and let's get into it. I'm not gonna, actually I'll talk about Smeargle first, just because it's this focus of the video. So we have the two usual moves on Smeargle, Spore and Protect. Other than that, we're running Focus Sash with Moody, also pretty typical. We're running Tailwind and Instruct, not Fake Out and X other move. I'm running Tailwind because on this team, there's not much, for what I wanted this team to be, there's not a whole lot of room for another Tailwind user, because I really wanted to use Instruct Smeargle. So I decided that I wanted to just throw Tailwind on Smeargle in place of Fake Out. If you want to use this kind of Smeargle and you have a different team in mind, by all means go to Tailwind for Fake Out. Fake Out's also really, really good. So we have Spore to obviously put things to sleep, Focus Sash so we guarantee to get the Tailwind or an Instruct off, and Protect to play some Moody shenanigans if you want to go that route. As for the EVs, we have full HP, full speed, with a jolly nature. Just get as fast as possible. In the Tailwind, you're outspeeding pretty much everything, because your 139 goes to 288. So you outspeed max speed Pheromosis by a lot. So you're outspeeding pretty much everything. It's really nice. Instruct, I love Instruct so much. So Instruct is really useful because, say I lead Pheromosis Smeargle, there's something I need gone. Or there's something that I know Pheromosa can kill with a high jump kick. I have Pheromosa high jump kick, kill it, Instruct, have Pheromosa high jump kick again, and do big damage if not kill the other thing. So Instruct's always really interesting, and nobody's ever going to expect it on a Smeargle. So that's Smeargle. And there's literally an infinite amount of things you can do with Smeargle. So don't feel confined to just this, but this is the best set for this team that I like right now. So that's what we're doing with Smeargle. Goodra. I like Goodra. Goodra's really tanky. Its defense is kind of a letdown at base 70, but its special defense is incredible. So what we're doing here is we're going for a special attacking Goodra, so we give it a Citrus. You can, if you're feeling risky, you can give it the like Aguav or something like that. Running Draco, Protect, Thunderbolt, and Blizzard. I'm liking Blizzard better than Ice Beam just because we have other ways to cover things like Garchomp, so a Blizzard miss isn't a huge deal. It's upsetting, but it is also nice to have the split coverage. Goodra's pretty self-explanatory, full HP, full special attack. In the Tailwind, you want to put this extra 4 EVs in speed, because in the Tailwind that lets you outspeed base 130s like Coco and Crobat. So it makes it so you're outspeeding everything but Pheromosa. Then we have Archeops. Archeops is so good and bad at the same time because of its ability. Defeatist, when it's basically it's arguably the worst ability in the game. There are probably 2 worse abilities, and that's Slow Start and Truant. Defeatist is right up there with bad abilities, because once you're down below half, your attack and special attack are cut in half as well, which is awful. But look at those defenses. They're god-awful. So this thing's frail anyway, so it's probably not going to live a hit to begin with. So what you got to do is you got to hit things hard and then just die. So we give it a Rocky MZ with Head Smash, which goes to, I want to say, base 200. Coming from, no, bad, get out of here. What did I do? Fluff, I'll be right back. Alright, so I accidentally clicked on one of these ads over here when I was trying to click on this. I just threw my mouse way too far. Anyway, with these defenses, it's bad. But base 200 from a base 140 stab it's gonna kill things. It's gonna do half to most things, even through Protect. So incredible damage. We run Protect, on here, just for utility. Really, it's almost never a bad idea to run Protect on a Pokemon. We run Earthquake because it's still going to hurt some things from a base 140 attack, even if it's not Stab. And then this move, I was unsure about this move. I was debating running Quick Attack, because it does get Quick Attack just to have some kind of priority, so that we can revenge kill some things. But I thought, 110 speed is pretty good. It outspeeds your Garchomps that are not Scarfed. I believe it outspeeds Lele's. I think Lele's not base 115. But I'm not positive. Let me look that up. I believe it's base 95, so it outspeeds your Lele's that aren't Scarf. So it's debatable whether you want to run Quick Attack or U-Turn. I chose U-Turn just because it will work better for you more often than Quick Attack will. I believe, in my opinion. If you wanted to sacrifice some speed to put a little bit more bulk on it, I guess you can because of the Tailwind, but I wouldn't recommend it just because it's frail as crap anyway, and it's not going to be taking a hit and still being above half, no matter what the hit's coming from. So that's Archeops. Then we have Pheromosa, and these two do pretty much the same thing. Archeops and Pheromosa, they just outspeed things and hit super hard. So for Pheromosa, we have U-Turn, High Jump Kick, Poison Jab, and Protect. With a Jolly Nature, again, max speed, max attack. Same thing, frail as crap, even more frail. And you could, like I said, take some speed off and put it in HP, but there's really no point. There's just not. You could, however, I think I'm comfortable with doing this. Because at 203, you're still out. You're outspeeding non-Scarf base 130s, because they get to 200 as their top speed when they're speed plus nature. So I'm comfortable with that. But we run these because switch utility still hits pretty hard from base 137 attack. High Jump Kick kills so many things. Poison Jab for coverage and Protect for utility. High Jump Kick, basically, if Pheromosa is in, you spam High Jump Kick, because if they Protect, Pheromosa is not going to be living a hit anyway, so being at half health doesn't really bother it. So High Jump Kick is pretty free no matter what, in all honesty. So rarely will I choose a move other than High Jump Kick, and both High Jump Kick and Head Smash with Instruct are incredible. So that's the main reason why I have Instruct on Smeargle. So then that's pretty much it for Pheromosa. So we have Life Orb to hit as hard as possible. You could give it a Band, which would be insane damage. But Vikavolt already choiced, and that's kind of all I want to be choiced at this point in time on this team. So let's take a look at Vikavolt. We are full HP, or not full HP. We are 244 HP, that's important, and 252 plus special attack. With Levitate, obviously, we have Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Bug Buzz, and Energy Ball for those Gastrodons. And the reason why we're 244 HP is so that we can be 12 speed EVs. Because that gets you to 130 right there when you... What did I even do that for? I calced that speed for something, and I don't remember what it was, to outspeed things that get to 130. I think it was... I don't know why, to be honest. But there was a reason. There was definitely a reason. Because when Tailwind gets to 130, I think it doesn't outspeed Chomp. Not that you'd really want, not that you'd need to anyway. But it does outspeed a decent amount of things. If you wanted to go full HP, full special attack, full speed, you could. Because that gets you to 190 in Tailwind, which outspeeds a lot of things. The only thing it doesn't outspeed is base 130s and Pheromosa. So that's also an option, but the lack of bulk is kind of noticeable for not that much payoff, in all honesty. And 95 speed is not that good outside of Tailwind. So I'm choosing to go 12 and 244. So Thunderbolt for damage, big damage between the choice specs, and 145 base. Huge damage. We'll switch for Switch Initiative, Bug Buzz, just for stab. It doesn't really hit too much that hard outside of Orangaroos, but it can hit through subs, which is really important. And then, like I said, Energy Ball for the Gastrodons. And how long have I been going? Oh, this one's much shorter than the last one, wow. Then we get to Sylveon. Sylveon's really interesting. I decided to go for kind of a cheeky set with Hyper Beam, which is normally not something you see on anything but a Porygon Z. But I chose to do it because completely... Oh, yawning, I'm sorry. Uninvested, Pixelite Hyper Beam kills max speed, max attack Garchomp. Guaranteed OHKO. Let me look this up. I had it up a minute ago, but I changed it to calc the Lele speed. So we have Sylveon, blank set. I know you guys can't see this. I'm not worried about switching. So we'll go Bold Nature, no investment, level 50, Hyper Beam, and ability Pixelate. Okay, so Hyper Beam on 4 HP, 0 defense Garchomp, guaranteed OHKO. So let's see what happens if we raise the HP EVs. How much does it need to have to not be guaranteed OHKO? If it is max HP, max attack, it is still a guaranteed OHKO. So we'll see how much SPDEF investment needs to have. That's incredible. Okay, is a guaranteed OHKO with 252 HP, 152 special defense without an Assault Vest. So pretty much your answer to almost every Garchomp. You will have to recharge, but this thing is so bulky with this spread that's kind of okay, and given the leftovers, that also helps. And we're also running Protect and Wish, so that we can potentially Wish Pass into either Volcavolt or Goodra. And we have Toxic just for Toxic Stall shenanigans with our leftovers and Protect. And to maybe force some switches when we can Hyper Beam. So we're running 220 HP, just because that gives us reasonable bulk and enough EVs left over to do the other things that I wanted. I gave it a good amount of defense EVs because its defense is not good, but invested it can be pretty decent. So I gave it 168 with a Bold Nature to increase that even farther. So we get to 116. That's not really a number that I had like specifically in mind, but just something that I think it'll be reasonably bulky. So we have no special attack investment, like I said. We have 84 SPDEF, which gets to 161. I could even decrease this a little farther, because when's the next one that changes right there? I guess we will go 52. So we'll change that to 200 in defense and 52 special defense, and then 36 in speed, which I know is kind of weird because that's 8 extra points that could go to bulk potentially, but I did that so we can get to 85 speed, because in Tailwind you outspeed max speed Jolly Garchomp by 1 point, and then can proceed to OHKO with a Hyper Beam. So I like that. That is one of the problems with Tailwind, is that you need to speed creep some of your slower mons a little bit to be able to outspeed the things that you need to outspeed. So you sacrifice a little bit of power or a little bit of bulk, but I still like it. I think this is a really unexpected Sylveon set. Let's make sure everything's valid. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. So I really like this team. It's really powerful between these two with Instruct. And with you also hit incredibly hard. To use Instruct with these two, though, you need to play pretty carefully, because normally if you had either of these two, they would go first, and Smeargle would just be able to click Instruct and go there. But for it to work with these two, because Smeargle is faster, you will need to protect Smeargle, use a move with Vikavolt, hope Vikavolt lives, and then Instruct. So basically, if you want to Instruct Vikavolt, you're locked into... well, that means it's spec, so it can't protect anyway. So never mind that. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me with that part. But yeah, but you need to protect with Smeargle, let Vikavolt do its thing, hope it lives. Then you can Instruct it with Smeargle, and then it can attack again. So that's really nice. And actually, I'm pretty sure you can make Sylveon attack with Hyper Beam on its recharge turn. Don't quote me on that. That's something I'm probably gonna try. But I definitely think you can do that actually. So that's definitely something to think about. So that is this team. I like it a lot. I'm probably not going to be able to do the test until tomorrow because I have to go do some lab work. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you're excited to see this team in action, and well, tomorrow for me, not tomorrow for you guys. It'll be up in like an hour. If you're excited to see this team in action, smash that thumbs up down below. It really helps me with the creative process and all that good stuff. And follow me on Twitch and Twitter at ThatCoolTrainer. Until next time, smile later.